What's up, you guys? It's Jonno! Welcome to another lit episode of Pokemon Unite. Today, I want to talk about a serious problem in Pokemon Unite. Now, we're not just going to talk about bots in Masters League, which we are going to talk about bots in Masters League because that's what I managed to get on film for this video. But there's another very serious issue with Pokemon Unite. Some of the bots in this game have very offensive names. This is the second time that I have got on my channel a video of me playing against bots, and the bots have very offensive names of a sexual nature. And normally I don't talk about stuff like this on my channel, but I'm just really offended by this, and I think they really need to get this issue under control. Now, I'm not gonna go into any of the details of what this bad word means, and I hope you guys don't Google it. As far as I know, it's a bad word mostly in British English, and it's not really that much of a bad word in other versions of English, and I just happen to know a lot of bad words. Okay, I'm an adult, so I know some bad words. Anyway, you guys can figure out which one it is, okay? I'm not gonna say it out loud, all right? It's not appropriate to say these words, but I'm just really offended. I don't know if you guys can tell by my tone, but I'm really super offended by this. Somebody on the Pokemon Unite team wrote that name, okay? Now, I don't care what anybody says. I don't care. People keep saying, no, they're just automatically generated names, and they were generated from other bad names. No, okay? These are bots. Somebody wrote those names, and that name was written by a human, and whoever that human was, they knew that their boss isn't going to understand that particular reference, because like I said, it's not a very common reference, and they thought that they would be cheeky and just get away with it and put in a disgusting sexual reference in what is ultimately a game for children and adults too, but I mean, like, children will play this game. I know kids who play this game. So anyway, I just find it extremely inappropriate, and if this wasn't the second time, I wouldn't be that offended, but now it's the second time. So I'm wondering how many of these offensive names are actually out there. How many? I've encountered 2, and I don't even have that many bot matches. I've maybe had like 5 bot matches. I mean, the percentage of offensive names that I've seen during bot matches is very high. So anyway, you guys, I'm just really offended, okay? I'm really offended. Pokemon Unite needs to get this worked out. This is a serious issue. They shouldn't have all these offensive names in the game in the first place, and the way that you report offensive names is really not that good. And I don't feel like they do anything about it when you do report the offensive names. And you know what? They have a lot of offensive names because it's a brand new game and there's always people who want to make their offensive names, but they don't appear to have banned words list, which I have a very sophisticated banned words list on my YouTube channel. You can't post certain words on my YouTube channel. It's impossible, and there's thousands of them. My banned words list is extremely sophisticated. It's a comma-separated list. It's a very simple list. So you can't tell me that a company with millions of dollars can't figure out how to create a simple list of banned words that cannot go into your names. You can't tell me that, all right? They have the ability to do this. If I can do it on my YouTube channel and do it on my Discord, then we can do it on your video game, okay? And if they cannot do it technologically in the video game, then you must get a team of humans that are trustworthy to go and review all the names and make sure that they're good, and go and review all the reports on all the names and make people change their names if they have offensive names. It's just a simple process that must be gone through for child safety, all right? Am I the only person in the YouTube community who is going to stand up for child safety? Apparently I am, all right? But it's a big deal to me. I find it extremely offensive, and I had to make this video about it, all right? So I hope that you guys will not share this video because obviously there's that offensive name in there, and I don't want to expose further people to it. But I hope that you guys will be aware of this issue and bring to light this issue as you have the opportunity, just like I have brought to light this issue as I have had the opportunity. So I'm just really offended by this, and that's pretty much my final statement on the situation. Now, this is a bot match, so you can see that I am just absolutely destroying all of the bots, and eventually they will give up because that's what happens in a bot match. They always give up near the end because you score like 300 points or whatever it is. Let's change the subject just a little bit if you guys are still watching this long. Bot bot match in Masters. Why did I encounter a bot match in Masters? What is the thing? Why did it happen? Well, I went under 1,000 trophies in Masters. Now, of course, I never expected that to happen, but you guys know it's really difficult to find a good team to play with, and if you can't find a good team to play with, you will suffer massive losses during solo queue, and of course, I have suffered massive losses during my solo queue experience, so I lost about 1,000 trophies. I've been trying not to lose any more trophies, alright? I want to get the Masters season reward. I need to stay in Masters. Luckily, it's not that hard to stay in Masters. You actually can stay in Masters pretty easily, so I have been staying in Masters even though I'm having significant losses, but I will say, it's been a challenge, and I probably would have fell out of Masters if it wasn't for the 2,000 trophies that they give you, and you lose about 12 to 16 trophies at a time. I'm calling them trophies. They're not actually trophies, but I'm just calling them that because of the Clash of Clans days. I don't know what they're calling the number of the things that you actually get, but I'm just gonna call them trophies for all intents and purposes. So if I would have lost another 1,000 trophies, I would fall out of Masters League. Obviously, I don't want to fall out of Masters League. I want to get those season rewards, like I said, so we are gonna just continue to try to get wins, but the bot match was triggered because of that 1,000 trophy mark. I am absolutely positive about that, and I have fallen below the 1,000 trophy mark again, and I did not receive any bot match, so I'm not sure exactly what the deal with the bot match was. It seemed like it was triggered by the 1,000 trophies, but I've never seen it again. So if anybody else has any feedback on that, I would take it. I was not on a losing spree when I got the bot match. I just happened to lose and drop below 1,000 trophies. And then I always reveal the characters on my matches because I have my fashion show series, so I'm always revealing the characters. And that's when I noticed that I was in a bot match. So if I didn't do those characters, I probably wouldn't have noticed I was in a bot match. And then I realized I'm in a bot match, and I'm in a bot match with another offensive name. How is this even possible? I ended up in a bot match, yes, with another offensive name bot. I'm just really surprised by that. Another thing that is worth noting is that one of the bots does not have any capital letters in their name. So most people say that the bots are on some kind of a naming format, and the naming format is always a capital letter word followed by another capital letter word with no space. You can see Riolu123 does not follow that naming convention. You can see another Pokemon, the Charizard on the other team that still has never fully evolved. That Pokemon also does not follow that naming convention. So those naming conventions are not valid. Basically, people were saying that you will always see bots and they will always have that naming convention, and it's just not true. This video proves it. Riolu123 does not follow that naming convention, and the Charizard also does not follow that naming convention. So we're just seeing either some kind of an update on the bots since the previous updates. They have done a few updates, so it could be some kind of an update on the bots, or the naming convention that people subscribed to before was never correct. It was just what they knew about at that time, but this video proves that that naming convention is not accurate at this time. You will see bots with different names, so you can't use that as an accurate way to determine if you're in with bots. Really, the best way to determine if you're in with bots is that you will not be able to interact with them in any way. When you click on their name at the end of the video, you can't interact with them, and also before the match you can reveal their trainer cards and they will all look identical. Basically, they'll all be at the same zoom level and have that weird kind of pixelated look to them. All right, you guys, that's the end of the video. That's everything I wanted to talk about on this match, and it's also worth saying that the other people on my team were also bots. I was in a 100% bot match. Everybody was a bot. All right, I was the only human in the whole thing. That's why I didn't back up my team whatsoever. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you to all of my amazing subscribers. I truly appreciate you guys watching this video all the way until the end, and drop any bug emoji down in the comments to prove that you watched all the way to the end. All right, legends who actually dropped the bug emoji, thank you. Thanks again, everybody, and peace.